Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. Hey there guys, it's Tina and I'm back. And I hope you guys are all doing well and staying safe. If you're also back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me again. But if you're new and maybe you like what you see, please consider subscribing. We have tons of fun here on this channel talking about makeup and all things beauty. Plus, we get a little bit sassy here or there. So if that sounds interesting to you, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All right. Here's the thing, all right? This is an impromptu video. I did not intend to do a declutter at the end of the year. When I moved back in June, so I moved from New York in June. What? No, wait, was it June? Was it? Yeah, the end of May, June. So when I moved in June, I did a declutter of a lot of products in my collection because obviously I'm moving. I didn't want to move with everything. So I did get rid of quite a few products. However, I still have a lot behind me and I've added quite a few products since then. Things that I have purchased myself and also received as gifts or in PR. So there are a lot of products here and I don't want to necessarily go into the new year with everything. And I've been inspired by all the end of year declutter videos that I've seen popping up in my feed. And I'm like, you know what, Tina, let's go ahead and get rid of a few things. So this is gonna be random as hell. There's no order to it. I'm not going to go through each part of my collection. Foundations, lip glosses, bronzers, blushes. I'm just going to go with my spirit and go with the vibe and toss out products that are expired, just way too old, things that I'm not vibing with, that I know I'm not going to use, and products that just serve no purpose in my collection anymore. I'm not using them for reference, I'm not using them for nostalgia reasons. I just need to get rid of them. So if that sounds interesting to you and you want to go on this really disorganized ride with me, then let's go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it. And as I said, this declutter is going to be very disorganized. There's no rhyme or reason to it. It's going to be pretty rough and ready. So let's start out with my palettes. Alright, so I have my collection of ABH palettes. I'm not getting rid of any of these, I don't think. Do I want to get rid of any? No, I'm going to keep those. I also have my Violet Voss Vibes palettes, the 8-pan eyeshadow palettes. Oh, I can get rid of this one. Yeah, I'm going to, well, hold on. Let me see something here. So I have that one, and this is all matte. And these are the shimmers, but I don't really love these shimmers that, well, you know what? That one is, because these colors, if you look at these colors, they're really not that special. But I do like the purple and the Fiji shade, that turquoise. It's old as well, so let me put this to the side. I'll think about it. All these Vibes palette, well, let me look at this one. This matte eyeshadow palette, do I care? I haven't pulled for it in a while, but I do like it. But this way I get to look at the different palettes that I have and see like what I'm feeling. The Cool Vibes, I'm definitely keeping. It's one of my favorite neutrals. Should I, you know what? Let me look at the Anastasia palettes. Norvina is cute, right? But do I want to keep it? I've been thinking about this for like 5 minutes. You guys just didn't realize because I edited that part out. I don't love, I can get rid of it. I can get rid of it. Subculture, I have the old and new formula. The old formula, which is this one, is pretty raggedy. So let me get rid of the old one and keep the new one. I think that makes sense for me. I'll keep the new one, yeah. Then we have Soft Glam. I'll keep this one. So this one I'll keep over the Norvina. The Jackie Aina one that I thought about, I'll keep it. I haven't even touched it, but it's beautiful. Sultry, I'll keep. It's gorgeous. And then the newest one I have is Nouveau. I'll keep this one. People always say, how do you still have the plastic inserts in your palettes? Because I keep my stuff pretty clean and neat. Prism. Not my favorite palette. Does anything jump out here that I need to keep? No, I'm gonna get rid of Prism. And then the, what's this one? This one is Self-Made. Oh, Self-Made. Don't care about this one either. So, oh, look at me go. Like, I'm being cutthroat. Like, I didn't know I could do this, but I'm doing it. I don't care anymore. I don't need to keep things just for collector's purposes. I really need to stop it. The Makeup by Mario, keep him because it's one of my favorites. Okay, now we went through those. Then we have Too Faced. This is the Natural Nudes palette. I do like this palette as well as the newer one, which is Sunset Stripped. I will keep both of these. I also have some KVD. Well, these are the old Kat Von D palettes. So this is Lolita, which I actually really like, and then Pastel Goth. I'll keep those two. Alright, I can probably add some stuff over here to fill the gaps. So let me move my Lorac palettes. This is Lorac Gold, which I just bought new ones. So they were on sale at Ulta, and I picked up new ones to replace my old ones. So these are new, these are going nowhere. I really like these as neutral palettes. Then let's see what else we, I think, hold on. This is the Patrick Ta palette, the original, right? Yeah, I didn't love this, so are we gonna do it? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it because I prefer the newer one, which is this one. So I'll keep this. Yes, okay. I feel so good. Look at me go. Oh, I have these other KVD palettes. Well, it's only one KVD. This is the Metal palette. I like this too, so I'm going to keep it. And I'll put it over here. And then I have the Celestial Thunder palette from Dominique Cosmetics. I really like this one as well, so I'm gonna keep that. What else? Okay, the e.l.f. palette. I really did like this palette, so I'm gonna keep it. Let me move over to this side. Patrick Ta, this is the blush palette. I think I need to put this up here with my other face products. Dominique Cosmetics Latte palette, I'll keep as well. Which one is this one? The Latte 2. Why is it so dusty looking? Do I want to keep this one? Let me think. Let me put this on the maybe pile. So this and the Violet Voss are the maybes. And let's see the Codain palette from Adept Cosmetics. Ooh, it's gotten so messy. Oh my god. And that's not me. That's Virtue of the Formulation. Ooh, that looks a little bit messy, doesn't it? I don't love how that looks. Are these removable pans? Hold on. Alright, I got my magnets, so if these are, okay, they are removable. So I might get rid of some of the shades that I am just not into, like this pink shade here. Adept Cosmetics stopped doing eyeshadow singles and are now focused on their palettes, but I don't like how messy some of these shimmers have gotten. Do you see what I mean? They've gotten kind of messy, so if they aren't shades that I want to keep, then I can probably just pop them out of the palettes. This one I don't care so much about. I did not intend on swatching, so I'm questioning this Adept palette. Let me put it to the side and worry about it later. Alright, moving on. I have the Cinnamon Swirl palette that I like from Too Faced. It's a cute little palette. It's a cute little palette. So keeping Naked Wild West, keeping Kaleidos Flower Punks. So I haven't used this palette since my review video, and these shades, even the I like them, but I don't, you know what? I'm gonna put this in the maybe as well. we'll think about that. Plain Jane from Adept. Let's see. Oh, you see how these shades act up? I prefer this packaging though to the other one because they don't look as funky in here. So I'm probably just gonna swap out shades. So I'll put this one in the maybe as well. The 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟 and 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟𝕜𝕤 palette from Hindash. I do not like these. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of 𝕊𝕢𝕟𝕜𝕤 for sure. And then, I'll keep this one here, which is the original. This is the 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟. Not loving it, but I'm gonna keep that one anyway. My two Huda Beauty palettes, I know, I got the Empowered palette. Are you ashamed of me? This is the newest one. I haven't even touched it, but I am gonna keep these two. And then this is the DECLUTTER Beauty Lightwork palette. I think this is Lightwork 2. Now, I don't use this palette, but it's brand new. Maybe I can sell it on Mercari. Would anybody be interested in this? You know what? I'm just going to keep it for now because it's brand new. And then I have my palette, which is going nowhere, so I'll put it over here. And then I have the two Enduring Love palettes from Sydney Grace. Love these as well. These are going nowhere, absolutely nowhere. And then I have, these are face products from Lethal Cosmetics. These are from the Lethal is Dead collection with Teresa is Dead. So I'll keep those, and I have some of their blushes and bronzer powders. I haven't used them, but we're gonna keep them right over there. Now let me come over to this side of the world. So I have a couple of smaller palettes over here, and I'm not sure what I want to do. Okay, let's start. So we have Lethal is Dead and Teresa is Lethal. These are the two collab palettes from Lethal Cosmetics and Teresa is Dead. I'm gonna keep those. I have the It's Freaking Bats palette from Batty Bean and Shroud Cosmetics. I'm keeping this as well. Very pretty. The At Forest Sight from Raw Beauty, Christy, and ColourPop. I didn't love this, so I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, then we have these two palettes from Flower Beauty. So we have Jungle Lights and Desert Lights. I almost said Dessert Lights. These are nice creamy eyeshadows at the drugstore. I don't really use these, and I feel like the only shade from Desert Lights that I would use is this one, and these aren't depotable, are they? I would really want to swap out this and this. Let me see if I can do that. Okay, I can't do that unless I go through the whole melting process, so let me hold on to those for a second. We have the Chocolates by Juvia's Place, which I actually like this palette. I like this selection of shades because they're nice neutral shades. But now that I have, now that I have the Coffee Shop palette, do I still want the Chocolates palette? There are some similar shades, but I feel like the Coffee palette is missing this dark brown. The other dark browns and even like the more tan blend-in shades and even that taupe, that's in this palette. I'll use these together because I really love this Coffee Shop palette, but I also like this dark coffee bronze shade, which isn't in this palette. So I'll keep these two kind of together. All right, so we'll use those together. Then we have Makeup by Mario. I have the All Matte palette and then this metallic palette. Okay. Do I want these metallic shades? Am I ever going to use them? I am not. So I'm gonna get rid of the metallic palette. Should I get rid of the all matte palette though? I don't really love this that much. It's good, like it does its job. Maybe. Let me put it in the maybes. Then I have, these two black opal palettes. I was going to do like a full review of these palettes and of like the entire line because Black Opal kind of did a rebrand, but I don't know if I'm ever going to get around to it, and I am never going to use, yeah, I'm never going to use these, so I'm gonna get rid of these. All right, next I have this Natural Matte palette from Too Faced. I had the shimmer one as well and I got rid of it, so I'm contemplating if it's so new. I am gonna get rid of this. Yeah, getting rid of it. Okay, there we go. Persona. Oh my god, I love this as a neutral palette, so I'm gonna keep it. All right. Oh, my Kevin Aquan Nude Pop. I also love this palette. I'm keeping it. It's old, but I don't care. Fatty Bean and Shroud. I got the Hollow Bean palette. It's still in the packaging. Let me get rid of the packaging. But this is the Hollow Bean palette that goes with the freaking bats. And these are extra cute. Right? Aren't they cute? So I am definitely keeping both of these. And then I have this Lethal Cosmetics empty pack. Why am I showing you that? That's nice. Okay, great. What else? Oh, Colored Rain Safari Rain palette. This is a cute one as well. Have I used it? No, I have not. Should I keep it? It's kind of one of my only Colored Rain palettes, and it's one of the better ones, but it's no longer available. It was limited edition. Let me see if any of these shades like really speak to me. No, and they feel kind of dry. I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm being cutthroat. I didn't expect to be this cutthroat, guys. Honestly, truly, I thought I was gonna be a little bit more hesitant, but I am like really tearing through these products. All right. Mountain Trail from Sydney Grace. Keeping. We also have the California Coast palette. Yes, I think there are two different versions of these. We have the light and then the deep. Ooh, I can probably get rid of, well, you know what? So this is the light, this is the deep, but I kind of like both. 3 of the shades in the palettes are different, so I'm just gonna keep both. Since I'm getting rid of so much, I can keep those. So let me organize these a little bit over here. All right. So I did pretty good. I am very surprised. This was not expected. So let's keep running through the rest of the drawers. All right. Next victim, same treatment. Here we go. So these are some larger palettes, and I don't know how selective I'm gonna be down here, okay? So let's start out with the Melt Cosmetics side of things, which I don't think I'm getting rid of anything over here. So I have all the palettes that I fell in love with from Melt. Brunette, love this palette. Blueprint, also love this palette. Smoke Sessions, love it. She's in Parties, which is a stupid name, but love it. Then we have, we have another Adept Cosmetics palette, Ninhydrin. Alright, this one is faring a lot better than the other palettes, so I will keep this one for sure. Then we have the Muerte palette. Love this one so much. I'm so happy I got my hands on this. The last couple of palettes that Melt Cosmetics released, I'm like not interested. Rust. Then we have Vita. Look at this. Oh my god. 24/7. Gorgeous. Mary Jane. Stunning. And Melt Cosmetics does a lot of like grungy palettes, but their colorful palettes here are there. Millennial Pink. I think this is probably one of my least favorites, but that's fine. Gemini 2 and the original Gemini. Love these. Then we have the Beetlejuice palette. Love this. This one is what? The Waiting Room, and then Recently Deceased. Love these. I got these like last minute. I was in Florida and I found these in store and I just picked them up. Then we have the Be Mine palette from Sydney Grace Cosmetics. Ew. Alright, again, there are 2 options available. So we have the deep and the light. And I think I can probably get rid of one of these. I just don't know which one. So this is the light at the bottom and then the deep at the top. You know what? I am going to actually swap out some of the shades from these 2 palettes and also the other 3 palettes that we had up top. Let me just grab them. These drawers won't open unless the other one's closed. So let me take those out and I'm gonna swap shades out and like consolidate those. And then I have the Nomad Cosmetics. Which one is this? This is the Monteverde palette. This is one of the more colorful palettes from Nomad Cosmetics. So I will keep her. I'm gonna get rid of that because that is annoying. Alright, let's look at my Menagerie Cosmetics palettes. These are some of my favorite. Oh, we also have Strobe Cosmetics. This is when Shroud used to be Strobe. So this is the Divinity palette. It's very cute. Some of the shades I can do, you know that purple that we're talking about from the Violet Voss palette that I love? I can do without it now that I have this purple. So I'm going to keep this palette. Then we have Creepy Cute 2, which is a beautiful pastel palette. Keeping her, and then Creepy Cute, the original one, which also keeping this. This is a pastel palette. Oh my god. Why is the magnet so strong? Whew, child. Alright, now moving on to Menagerie. We have Pastel Pop. Keeping it, of course. We have Indigo Ink, which I'm keeping as well. Serenity. Love it. Keeping it. Oh my god, one of the eyeshadows broke. No! Let me see if I can press it. Yeah, that'd be fine. Then we have Whale Song. Really sexy. Keeping all of these. Feral. Loving that. I have dinged so many of those shadows. Dragon Child is one of the originals. Keeping all of these. Like, don't even. These are singles. And Menagerie is also doing away with their singles. So if you were ever interested in picking up singles, now is your chance. So these are the singles that I picked up. Love. Then we have the Killer Purr palette. My mirror broke. So yeah. Love this. Keeping it. I have a Give Me Glow Juicy Olive palette from when I used to use Give Me Glow. I'm keeping it. Dragon Fruit palette from Cleona. Okay, this is one of the only palettes that they've done, so I'm keeping it. Violet Voss Care Bears palette and the Violet Voss Tie-Dye palette. Alright, these are very similar, and I'd mentioned it before that they're very similar, but I feel like there are, are these magnetized? If these are magnetized or easy to pop out, that would be great because I can pop out. Nope, can't do it. But I feel like since I'm getting rid of that other palette from them, I will keep these 2. They're really colorful and pretty. Yeah, I kind of love these shades, so I will keep both of them. Then we have the Blueberry Muffin from BH Cosmetics. This was a really good palette from them. Do I want to keep it? I feel like I have all these shades in different palettes, so I can probably, yeah, I'm going to get rid of it. Yeah. Side by Side palette from Nabla Cosmetics. Keeping it. It's such a great neutral palette. And then we have the Odin's Eye palette. So we have Saumonier 2 is really pretty. Then we have the original 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟𝕒 highlighter palette. These highlighters just won't work for me, so I'm gonna get rid of, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of this. Then we have the 𝕊𝕣 𝕋𝕙𝕒 palette. This is also a highlighter palette. These shades won't work for me. I'm being realistic with highlighters these days, so I'll get rid of that one. The Norns palette. This is one of my favorite palettes from 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕒, but I don't like these little eyeshadow pans, and I have newer palettes from them that I love, so I'm gonna get rid of this one too. And then the Gila palette, which is Angelica Niequist's collection. I am keeping that. It is very pretty. So we're just going to keep the 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟 and the Angelica palette. All right, I feel pretty good about that. I got rid of a couple, not too many, but a couple so far. I am satisfied there. Now let me head over to this side of the world. So we have some palettes from Beauty Bay that I'm not too sure I want to keep. So we have their matte palette, which is a palette of 9 shades. I think this is doable. I like it. Age of Opulence is the reason I made the order in the first place. And these shades are pretty. They're not the best performing, and I'll think about this one. We have the larger nude palette, which I feel like is pretty nice. This has shimmers while the mini one only has mattes. I will hold on to this one. Yeah, I think I'll hold on to this one for now. Then we have the Fiery palette, which has orangey tones. I feel like I can get rid of this one, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Then we have these Clarity Cosmetics palettes. I got the Berry Royal palette, which, to be honest, these don't feel so great, but, well, I take that back. That's pretty nice. All right. And this is my alternative to Give Me Glow. They're Black owned. They are friends, actually. The owners of Give Me Glow and Clarity Cosmetics are actually pretty friendly. So I feel like they kind of share formulas just a little bit, not like exactly. Then we have the Cobra palette, which has green shades in it. I'm gonna hang on to these 2 palettes. Nomad again. Here we have the, what is this palette? Land Els something. Iceland Fire and Ice. Okay, there we go. This one, the thing about the Nomad formula is I am not in love with it. And then the color stories aren't my favorites. But this one I picked up because I kind of liked what they were, I like the vibe. So I'll hold on to this one. Yeah, let me hold on to this one. Then we have, which one is this? This is the America's Parks palette. This one I didn't love. Like, the formulation of these shades, didn't love, so I am going to get rid of that one. All right, now we have some other larger palettes back here. The Wilderness palette from Beauty Bay is actually pretty nice, so I'm gonna hold on to this. I think this was the better performer between this one and Opulence, and so no, I like the shades in Opulence though. I'll keep both of them. I'm just gonna, yeah, let me just keep both. Then I have a Tarte palette with singles from the Viseart Pro palette. This is the Grande Pro. I emptied it out to put my Clionadh eyeshadows in here, so I just have the single shades in here from Tarte. We have the Give Me Glow Grunge palette. I don't mess with Give Me Glow anymore, but these shades are really pretty. The Staple palette, yeah, these are stunning. I took out 2 of the shades. And then the Summer Vibes palette. Yeah, I'm gonna hang on to the rest of these palettes. I didn't get rid of as much from this lineup, but I feel pretty good about it. Next drawer, please. All right, let's get down to it. Oh my God. So I think I can move around a couple of palettes here that don't need to be in this drawer. Like the Sugar High palette from Menagerie. This can go into the drawer with the other Menagerie palettes. So let me do that. Did I decide to keep this palette or not? Did I? Oh my God, I don't know. I'm gonna keep it. Okay. Then we have the 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕒𝕟𝕜. I'm gonna put this in the top drawer with the smaller palettes. This is the Mini Lightwork Volume 3 palette. This is the Experience palette. I'll move it up, keeping it. We have this Full Moon palette from Black Moon Cosmetics. This is cute, but I have other palettes. Well, let me swatch these. Yeah, I have other, yeah, these are kind of dry now. I'll get rid of this because I have other palettes now that replace that one, and it's old, so we can get rid of it. I have this Tarteist Pro palette for good time's sake, and she's so cute. You know what? I'm gonna keep her. I was one of the only ones that really liked this palette, so I'm gonna hold on to it. I have the 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕒𝕟𝕜 Lightwork Volume 4 palette, which I really like, so we'll hold on to her as well. I have this Colored Rain Rainbow palette. This was done as a singles collection at first, like it was in a bundle, and then they did the palette, and you know what? These still are popping, so I'm gonna hold on to this. Again, I don't have a lot from Colored Rain anymore, so I'm gonna hang on to, yeah, I'm gonna hang on to this. Then we have the Club Nebula palette from Kaleidos Makeup and Angelica Nyquist. The thing I don't like about these palettes is that they're kind of bulky, to be honest. This is the Escape Pod palette. I prefer smaller palettes, and I feel like do I want to? Let me think about it. Yeah, I feel like I can definitely get rid of the Escape Pod. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. Do I want to get rid of the one by Angelica though? These are cute, but I'm not using it. I love Angie, but I'm not using a palette, so I'm not gonna lie about it. I don't like the packaging, how thick it is, so that's one of the reasons. And sometimes the actual packaging of a product can dissuade me from using them as much, so it makes sense for me to just get rid of that. I'm not pulling it out because it's just too much. Then we have Viseart. Let's see. So this is the Grande Pro with my beautiful Cleona eyeshadows. Oh my God. Let me actually put this on my desk because I have my other Cleona shades up there. Then we have the Grande Pro Volume 2, again with my Cleona shades. Aren't they gorgeous? These are the original stained glass collection. And another Grande Pro. Whoa, so pretty. These are like the iridescent shades that have the white base. So, love that. Oh my God. Then we have a Grande Pro X. This is the actual Viseart palette, right? So this is the one that they kind of made smaller pans and expanded the shade range just a little bit. So, you know what? Now that I think about it, why am I keeping the other Viseart shades in the Tarte palette if I have this one? Why am I doing that? You know, why am I doing that? Let me consider some things. This is the Grande Pro shades again. Hold on. So I have the Tarte shades, and then I have this palette. Why do I have both? Why? Why do I have both? These are new. These are older. Let me swatch and see like if they feel different. All right, the newer ones feel better than these old ones. So I am going to swap them out of the palette. Give me a minute. All right, so now I've swapped the new shades into the Viseart MT palette. And I also did a little bit of swapping around of some shades in my Sydney Grace palette. So I swapped the shades around in these palettes. And so now I have an MT California Coast palette. So what I am going to do, like my intention, is to actually get some shades out of these palettes here with Sydney Grace and Temptalia. I'm going to swap some of those around. So, where did I get these from? I forget. Were they over here? I don't remember, but I'm gonna put them over here. And then this Viseart palette's there. And then what's in this Grande volume? Oh, this is the volume 2 with the colorful shades. All right. So I have my 2 Viseart original palettes. Well, it should be 3 because I have Pro X. Hold on. So here is Pro X. We have Pro 1, Pro 2, and then my other palettes here, which I am going to swap around some shades. So I'm keeping those close to the vest. And I have my MT Tarte palette now. All right. So we are not getting rid of any of our Pat McGrath palettes at all. I think the majority of them, but not all of them. I've given up on collecting them. Right? I've given up. So I have all of them over here. I have the new one that I want to do a video with. So I'm going to take that out just to do a video. I have the first holiday palette, and I also have this large palette from Colored Rain. Now, this wasn't the best, but I think I'm gonna keep it because it's still pretty new. It's not new, but it's new enough. And then I have the larger Dominique Cosmetics palette. I have the Rustic Glam. And I feel like, let's see, Celestial Storm. I wish these were magnetized because then I could just swap out shades. I will keep these because I think these are the only other Dominique Cosmetics palettes I have. Can they hold in the top drawer? I will swap them around so that I keep just my Pat McGrath here and this larger Juicy Boost palette from Colored Rain. Alright, so let's go through these very quickly because I want to do some swapping around of the Temptalia palettes. So I have all 6 palettes, which means I have the light and deep versions of all 3 palettes. So what I'm going to do is pop out the shades that are different and then give away the other palettes. I have other Sydney Grace shades that I can pop in place, so I'll give those away. So I'm gonna work on these a little bit. We have Autumn's Rain palette. Spoiler alert, I'm keeping it. So Autumn Rain is actually my goddaughter's name. She is my best friend's daughter. Her actual name is Autumn Rain, and it's spelled just like this. So I am keeping this for sure, okay? And then I have a couple more Nabla palettes. So I have the Secret, this is the Secret palette. Is it Secret or Secret Garden? It just says Secret on it. I thought it was Secret Garden. But this palette is cute enough, but do I need to keep it? That is the question. I also have their Poison Garden palette, which, do I even need to keep this one either? Should I be Cutthroat again? I am not going to keep these. I'm not using these. I prefer the side by side. If anyone I would keep, it would be the Secret palette. Let me double check. Let me think. Let me think for a minute. Nah, I thought about it. I don't need either one of these. So I am going to get rid of these two palettes. Okay, doing good. I said I'm gonna be cutthroat, so I'm gonna be a little bit more realistic with myself and be honest. 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕜 Oceanic palette, going nowhere. Absolutely love it. The Tropical Vibes palette, also love this one, going nowhere. The Flare palette is one that's a little questionable, but I love a lot of the shades in here, so going nowhere. And then this is another Oceanic palette, but it's a new formula versus the old formula, and I like both, so I like this color story enough to keep both. Now we have some BH Cosmetics palettes. Okay, here's where things are gonna get a little bit more cutthroat as well. So we have the Cherry on Top palette. That is pretty, but am I going to use the shades? If I had to choose between this palette, right, and the Beauty Bay Fire palette, which one would I choose? That is a good question. Let me, this is where the swatching comes in. That hot pink, no, I'm never going to wear, no, don't need it, getting rid of it. I would choose this palette over that one. So let me put that one there. What is this? Hold on. This is the light work. Why is it doing down here again? What is it doing down here? Okay, that goes up top. All right, Sugar Cone. Let's see Sugar Cone. This is a beautiful neutral palette. I have neutral palettes that, it's always down to the swatches. If any of these shades really impress me, then they might get kept, but these are really smooth. I'm not gonna lie. These feel very nice, but are they special enough? That's the question. Are they special enough to get kept? Ooh, I don't know, like wow. Okay, let me think about this one for a second. Orange Sorbet. This one is similar to the Cherry on Top, but it has orangey tones. These are a little bit more special though, I think. Yeah, and these are warm, so I'll keep this one. And then Pistachio is the green one. Oh yeah, I am not getting rid of this. I kind of like that. Without even swatching, I like those pastel green shades, those like pistachio shades. Bubblegum, I kind of like this too. So I have other, like my blue from Sydney Grace is better than this one. But some of these shades are cute. I love a proper blue palette, so my Oceanic palette has some of these blues though, but it's a vibe. It's a vibe. I'll keep this one. And then let me keep Sugar Cone as well, since I'm getting rid of the other ones. I think that's decent enough. Then we have the Christmas palette from Give Me Glow. This is ancient, but it's beautiful. Don't like Give Me Glow, but those shades, can't lie, they're gorgeous. Tiny Marbles, excuse me, never getting rid of. Mel, oh my god, I miss her so much. I go back and watch her videos because I just love watching her, and I hope her family's doing well, but never getting rid of this. The Arcana palette from Strobe. Look at these beautiful tones. I've never used this palette, and I don't know why, because it is stunning. These are some beautiful like smoky tones. Shut your face. Oh my god, I've never even swatched it. Do you see? Like, I've never even touched it. Let's touch it. Let's take her virginity right now, okay? A Darkland. Oh, come on. Like, look at that. That is so good. Oh, Alchemy. Oh my god. Why haven't I been using this palette? These are some beautiful smoky shades. I haven't been wearing smoky eyes, to be fair. I do like a light, well, I do kind of wear smoky tones, just like smoky outer V, and this gold is one that I could vibe with because it's like, let me show you. You see what I'm saying? It's like an old yo, this palette slaps. I am keeping her. Wow, I really like this. Oh my god. Okay, you're going to the front, so let me just push y'all. Y'all could come up here, and then Arcana is coming to the front. I'm gonna reorganize a little bit of, yeah, I'm gonna redo a little bit of that. But first, let me work on my Temptalia palettes. All right, so I have narrowed down my Temptalia palettes in Sydney Grace. So these are mostly the dark versions, and I've swapped out just a couple of the shades. So I will put them right back, and then these three I will go ahead and get rid of because I've taken out some of the shades and popped them in this palette. So that goes up top, and I think this, yeah, wait, let me put back the Dominique Cosmetics palettes as well. Wait, I said I was gonna put them up top. Should I see? Let me see if they fit. Yeah, they fit. So I'll reorganize the top drawer after this. But let's move on to the final drawer in this setup. And this one, I don't know what's gonna happen with this. So I have mostly like my single eyeshadow collection down here, but I have some other like larger palettes. So let's begin. I have these Sugar Pill palettes that are so old school. So I have an empty one that I figured I could use for other like larger eyeshadow pens, but I don't think I need to. So I'm gonna just get rid of it, and I am going to pop out some of my favorite shades here from Sugar Pill that I really want to keep. So I'll get the white shade, the yellow shade that was Butter Cupcake or something like that, I forget, and then the orange. But all these other shades can go, so we'll get rid of that one. And I'll pop it into one of these palettes that have some singles in them. So these singles are mostly from, I believe these are from, yeah, these are Give Me Glow singles. So I'll keep these over here. What else do we have? Ooh, these are, here's the thing. Okay. I'm gonna say something a little bit controversial. These are from Shine by SD. They had sent me these shades because they wanted me to do sponsored content for them. And I'd gotten them, and they're cute enough. Like, they're just okay. The eyeshadow quads that they had were really terrible. I hate to say that because I don't want to knock anybody's hustle, but they crumbled so fast that I was just like, I can't do it. And I know Lauren May Beauty loves their eyeshadows, but I feel like they just break too quickly. They're too easily damaged. So I didn't do the sponsored video, as you probably noticed. And even though some of their shades are really beautiful, I just don't see myself using them as much. So I'm just going to pop out the shades that are still beautiful and that I want to keep, put them in another palette, and yeah, just go with that. So I want, okay, I've taken out the shades I wanted, and I think the rest of this all together can go. All right, I have some Lorac palettes back here. These are the new versions of their palettes, so they've reformulated. Oh my god, why do I still have them in the boxes? So they reformulated, they redid the layout of the palettes, and now they look like this, which is cute because this is the Noir palette. I am going to keep this, get rid of the box, and then we also have the Soleil palette, which looks like this, which again, think is really beautiful. So I'm gonna pop these up in the top palette drawer and go with that. Then we have the Meraki palette, which is like a large version of a neutral palette. Oh my god. Ugh. Why do I have this much packaging? Jeez. This is also beautiful. So I'm going to put that up top. So now let's go through these singles. This is a beautiful neutral palette. And these are my working shadows from my Odin's Eye collaboration. So I'm going to keep those. These are some Makeup Forever singles. Some of them are so dried out and dusty, but some of them are still really good. So these are the newer formulation. I think they redid the formulation another time, but I didn't pick any of those up. And then these are some NARS singles. So I will keep this palette going. I also have this Salt New York palette that is empty, Lethal Cosmetics empty palette, and then this really large Earthy Earth palette, Earthy Earth, oh my god, Earthy palette from Beauty Bay. I really like this. It's so big though, that's what she said, but I am going to keep it. Now, here's where things get a little tricky. This 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟𝕒 palette from Kat Von D. It was all the rage back in the day. People hunted this down. And I think it's time for me to part with palettes that just don't serve me anymore and that I was keeping for collector's purposes. But this has been done, okay? If you wanted to see it, this is what it looks like. One last view. Yay, okay, we can get rid of it now. Thank you so much for your service. All right, I have these Inglot palettes as well that are very large, okay? These are their magnetic palettes, and some of these shades are really stunning. I can probably go through and get rid of shades that just aren't really that great anymore, but I don't feel like it. Ooh. I thought that was going to automatically be a bad shade. You're lying. That's still good. Oh, shut your mouth. Those are still good. Oh my god. So we're going to keep you. We're going to keep you. I was going to really think about getting rid of some of these Inglot shades. But how about we don't do that? How about we just go ahead and set you up right here. And then here is another beauty. Oh, so pretty. We're keeping her. We've already decided she is a keeper. She is gorgeous. She is giving us everything we need to be given. Thank you so much. All right, let's talk. Okay, these are Give Me Glow shadows. These are singles that I love. These are my ABH Nervina palettes that I love. Okay, I don't care about what anybody else says. I love these pro palettes so much. I love the shades in these. These are actually some of my most used colorful palettes. So we're not getting rid of those. I have the So Mesmerizing palette from... Oh, wait a minute. This broke? Oh, wait a minute. I don't even think it broke. I just think it went to dust. Like, are you serious? These feel so dry and terrible. Oh god, those don't even feel, I don't like this. I don't like this. These shades, the mattes, first of all, this is a mess. The mattes feel hella dry, so we're not going to use those, and I already have pastels. And then these shimmer shades, as beautiful as they look, they're very loose, and they feel like, yeah, they feel very dusty and like loose pigment, so I'm going to get rid of that. That is messy. Ew. Oh my god. That does not bode well for the formula, so yeah. Anyway, Nomad Cosmetics. So I have the Haunted Europe palette still in its box, which probably tells you some things. This palette is actually pretty decent, so I'm going to keep it. I'll get rid of the box. Then we have the, which one? Shanghai. This one was the dual-sided palette. I think they actually did away with this palette. They didn't launch it because there was some controversy about how they created this palette without consulting anyone from China. They even got some flack for the name, so I'll keep that palette anyway because I do like it. But oh my god, scandalo. So we have this 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟 palette that I had fallen in love with because these shades, let me tell you right now, are stunning. But you know what this reminds me of? That Arcania palette from Strobe Cosmetics that I'll probably prefer to use. But this is so pretty though. These shades are... Am I rethinking that decision? No, I think I can let this go. And I don't think it's available anyway. Plus, it's a weird palette design where I have to slide it out of a sleeve and it doesn't have a cover. So I've never actually used it on camera. So I'm not... Why am I swatching it? You see how you guys get me into trouble right now? Because I'm swatching it and they are so nice. These are really nice and they feel creamy. This feels like kind of what Lisa Eldridge was going for with her velvet mattes, because they're... These are not depottable, are they? I would have to like melt the palette, but it wouldn't even be that hard because the palette itself is just a sheet of plastic. So I can probably... Let me try something. All right, I was able to pop the tray out of the palette. So what I am going to do is actually depot these. Yeah, so I can just melt the back of the tray, depot these eyeshadows, put them in a palette that will make them a little bit more visible to me. So that's what I'll do with this one. All right, so what else do we have here? Makeup Forever. These are single eyeshadows from, I believe these are MAC eyeshadows. Yeah, I depotted a few, and I also have like their MAC Pro version. So these are just the pans. These are actually pretty good. So we're gonna keep these as is. We have some Give Me Glow singles over here. Give Me Glow, Give Me Glow, and Give Me Glow. And I think some of these may also be, hold on, we're making a mess. These are JD Glow shadows instead. So Give Me Glow and JD Glow in these large pans. I do really like these, so I'm going to keep all of these. So these are eyeshadow singles. Let me try to do something better with how these are organized. Let's put the ABH ones back. Oh god, they're making a mess. They're making a mess. All right. Also singles here. I have my Cosette singles. Now what I find with the Cosette singles is that they dry out pretty quickly, which is weird, but they get pretty dry. So I had dwindled down my collection to just a few shades, but at this point I feel like I can let them go. They're not performing at their best. So yeah, I am going to let this palette go completely old shadows tossing. That was pretty savage of me, don't you think? All right, Makeup Forever singles, keeping those. These are JD Glow singles. These are Give Me Glow and JD Glow. These are some, the Adept singles. So Adept, is it Adept? Let me check. One is broken. Hold up. Wait a minute. So Adept is no longer doing singles, right? Because they're focused on their eyeshadow palettes, which is fair. That's valid. I did a full single swatch video for all my Adept shadows. So I feel like since they are no longer around as singles, you can't get them anymore. I'm not really using them in Build-A palettes. I think I can get rid of the majority of these, if not all of them. Let me see if some of these shades I want to keep, and then we'll go from there. Now here's what I'm forgetting. I have the full palette here of all the singles. So I don't need to keep this collection of singles because they're the same shades, only duplicated. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this palette. Alright, so I swapped out the better shades, like I did some swatches and just swapped them into this palette. I'll keep this palette for now. And let's keep going. Singles, singles. These are some Nabla singles. I don't know how much I love these Nabla singles. I have to keep going through and seeing what works and what doesn't work anymore. Like, are they good still? And I don't think they're available anymore, these Nabla singles, if I'm honest. And I can probably go, yeah, I think I can do without this palette, if I'm honest with you. Really, if I'm honest with myself, I can probably pop out a few of the shades that I would like to keep, but other than that, I think I can get rid of the majority of this palette, if I'm quite honest with myself. So I am going to do some consolidating with these shades and just keep the ones that I like. All right, honestly, these are the only shades that I'm keeping, and 2 of them are actually from Sydney Grace, those smaller round pans. And I'm just going to get rid of the rest of these. And I'm just going to dump them, clean this palette out, and keep it for these shades here from 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟𝕒. Alright, let's keep going. These are Makeup Forever singles as... Are they Makeup Forever or are they Inglot? I think these are Makeup Forever, but let me double check. They may be Inglot actually. Yeah, these are Makeup Forever shadows. So I am going to just go ahead and keep this palette. The Makeup Forever eyeshadows actually don't go bad quickly, so I like that about them. Over here, I have Sydney Grace singles. I think these are also Sydney Grace. Let me double check. No, these are ColourPop. Now, ColourPop singles. I don't know how well these last. Let's see how we feel about ColourPop. These feel fine, so I'll go ahead and keep these. Yeah, I'll just keep these as a set of neutral singles. These are the Inglot shades, so I'm keeping those. And then what are these? I think these are from Colored Rain. Yes, they are now. Are these still made, and do I want to keep any of these? I don't think I want to keep any of these. These are so expired by now that I can probably get rid of the majority of these, if not all of them. Let me double check a couple of them to see how they feel. They feel okay, but I feel like they're very, very old at this point, and I don't care about them. Yeah, these are no longer available, so let me just check if there are like any special shades that I would probably want to keep just for yeah, I think the only one I want to keep is this dark brown one, so I can get rid of all the rest of these. So again, I'm just going to dump them out and carry on. I got them out, so they're going into this Z palette, and here is the remainder of that little sleeve. So bye bye to 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟𝕒, even though I am keeping those shades. You guys don't understand how great the formulation feels. So let me organize a little bit. Let me straighten up this palette drawer here. Alright, I feel like that looks a lot more manageable. And now, child, oh, lordy. Alright, it is time to go back to this top drawer here and rearrange a little bit so we can put the palettes that I want up here in this collection. so let me go back to the palettes that I was thinking about and see if we want to keep them. So now that I've gone through everything, I feel a lot more comfortable getting rid of the Kaleidos palette. So we're gonna get rid of that. I'm also going to get rid of the Violet Voss Rainbow palette. The Latte 2 palette, I think I am going to keep, but I am going to keep with the other Dominique Cosmetics palette. And then we have the Plain Jane palette, and this one is the Codain palette from Adept Cosmetics. I feel like I'm okay with keeping these two Adept palettes. They are really beautiful. I removed the two questionable shades from the Codain palette, so I will keep these three. I am comfortable getting rid of the Makeup by Mario palette. I'm also comfortable getting rid of the Blueberry Muffin, as well as the Colored Rain Safari palette that has dried out, and the Nomad Cosmetics America's Parks palette. So those I'm getting rid of, but I'll keep these three. So far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's count up the rest that we're getting rid of. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. 36 palettes so far. I'm pretty proud of myself. So here's the thing. I have a couple more palette drawers that we can look at. So let me go ahead and go through those with you as well. These should be a lot quicker than the other palette drawers. So here we have some smaller eyeshadow palettes and some singles. These again should be a lot quicker. So I have these Cosette singles. I'm gonna test them out to see if they're still smooth and if they, yes, that is gorgeous. Not getting rid of those then. Let me double check just a couple of the shades because these are more creamy type eyeshadows. Those are gorgeous. So okay, keeping those. I said this was gonna be quicker because I've gone through the majority of these shadows and gotten rid of what I wanted to get rid of already. So I think we're in pretty good shape. My Fenty Beauty little eyeshadow palettes. Love these, not getting rid of them. I have these collab eyeshadow palettes. I got them right before I moved to Florida, so those are still pretty new. Then I have like a bunch of random singles, and I don't feel in the mood to get rid of any of my singles. I went through my ColourPop shadows as well, just to double check if they've dried out, and I kept only the ones that didn't dry out that I like. You know what? Should I move this up to my, yeah, I'm gonna move this into my face drawer because that is a great highlighter. This is Avalon. I'll move that. All these other singles I quite like a lot. NYX. Let's see, should I keep these random singles? I'm gonna get rid of the NYX. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that. I think I can get rid of both of these. They're beautiful, but I have other singles and other eyeshadows that I prefer over those. I have these Smashbox singles. These are matte eyeshadows, and they work really great. So I'll keep these. I'll keep those. I have these Kaja trios, the bento boxes. I don't know that I love these that much. I mean, come on, they're beautiful. I just don't use them as much. Maybe I should give myself a project to start using my eyeshadows, but I don't feel like getting rid of any of these. I have some singles from Sephora. These are really cute as well. I don't know that I need all of these shades. I'd gotten the oh, that purple is good though. Who am I kidding? I'd gotten the majority of these to do a video, but didn't get around to it. These Ardency In eyeshadows. Do you remember Ardency In? Oh my god, Sephora really did a number on them. They did not make it. But like, come on, that purple, sickening. So I don't think I'm getting rid of anything. Like I said, I went through these palettes a while back, so there are none that are really like standing out to me as shadows I need to get rid of. Except maybe the black opal palettes. I just don't, ooh, my God. I just don't think I'm going to ever get around to doing a video with them. There's no rush. I'll keep them for now. We'll keep them around for now. These hourglass palettes really suck, but they're cute. So I'm gonna keep these. It's a cute little drawer, so there's no rush, no fuss. So let's keep going. These are some other eyeshadow palettes. So this one I do need to go through. And again, I went through these palettes before, so I don't think I'm getting rid of much. My Naked palettes I'm keeping. So I have most of the Naked palettes. The original Naked palette, which is still a banging palette. Like, they need to redo this, but they didn't. They actually did like a Naked palette redo. Naked 2 still slaps. Naked 3 is probably the one that I could get rid of because, you know, it's ugly, but I want to keep it with its sisters. Naked Smoky is my favorite. We have Naked Cherry, which didn't like this one that much. Naked Heat, I mean, come on. And Naked Honey. Oh my God. Let me put this one in the front. And then this was the Reloaded. So this is the Naked palette redone. I'm keeping all of that. The Jean-Michel Basquiat palettes I'm keeping as well. They're in their boxes. Love the artwork. I love these for collector's purposes. How about our Too Faced palettes? So we have Pumpkin Spice, Gingerbread Spice, and you saw the other pumpkin palette that I have. I have, oh, this was a cute little palette, you know. This was, which one was it? Come on, what's the name of this one? Clover. Then we have Chocolate Bar. I had repurchased the Chocolate Bar palette, so this is pretty new. We have Peach, that made all a fuss. And Chocolate Gold, which I think is my favorite. So I'm keeping all of these. We have some OG Kat Von D palettes. This one is Ladybird, and then this one is Mi Vida Loca. I'm keeping these for nostalgia and collector's purposes, even though I don't believe in that. These MAC blushes. I've contemplated time and time and again if I'm gonna get rid of these four blushes, but they're like signature MAC blushes. So I'm actually gonna put them up top in one of the acrylic drawers for face palettes. And I have my Viseart palettes. I'm not getting rid of any of these. Very sorry about it, but none of these need to be gotten rid of. And I have this Bobbi Brown customizable palette that I had made with some banging eyeshadow singles. Let me put that at the front so I know it's there. Over here, maybe I can get rid of some palettes. We have some Buxom 6-pan palettes. I don't know that I care to keep these. I mean, these are sexy though. I love, ooh. Ah, yes. I love a good smoky palette that is on the neutral side. And these slap. Okay, I'm gonna keep them. I know it's like against all logic, but I'm gonna keep it. This is the Pretty Proper palette. And then we have, this one is the Natural Charm. And these are customizable palettes. So I think you could, no, you can pop these out. But this one I can probably get rid of. Well, no, I'm gonna keep it. I'm never gonna use it, but why am I keep, let me think. I was pretty hardcore in the middle drawer set, but right now I'm just looking at all of these like, no, because I already went through them. Like this Tarte palette slaps. It's so good. And this one was one of my favorites for so long. I'm keeping it. This Barbie Stila palette, how could I get rid of it? Nostalgia. These little Stila palettes, like, come on. I'm never going to use them, so maybe I can get rid of one of them. Which one should I get rid of? I'm gonna get rid, ooh. I'm gonna get rid of this one. Yeah, that makes sense. Let's get rid of that one because this one will suffice for memories. Bobbi Brown. We have some more of the customizable palettes. Yeah, you know what? I can consolidate these. I don't need all these. Some of these are whatever. Let me swatch and see. I mean, but they're so good. They're so good. Okay, whatever. I'm keeping them. Leave me alone. Tartelette. Oh my god. So this is the original Tartelette palette. We have Tartelette Toasted and Tartelette in Bloom. We're keeping these for no other reason than collector's purposes. I know I said I wasn't going to do that. Some of these I'll get rid of though, so no problem there. All right, Odin's Eye, my palette, Judy's palette, and Annette's palette. Never getting rid of these. These are like, come on, these are my collaboration palettes. All right, Saga of Freeha. I can probably, yeah, I can get rid of this. Then, let's see, this one. This was the dual-sided palette. I like this, but I can get rid of this one too. I'm just never going to pull them out. And then this one, yeah, I can get rid of these three. So, I mean, that's some progress, don't you think? All right, let's look at these. Do you remember these Becca palettes? Becca is so long gone. Poor Becca. Aw. So the Jaclyn Hill palette. This was so controversial. I'm keeping it just because it was controversial. Then we have the Ombre Nudes palette. I am never going to use this, so I can probably get rid of it. But these eyeshadows, Becca was a hit. I'm gonna keep it just because, you know, that was cute. It was a cute moment in time. Dose of Colors. All right. Sassy Siennas. Keeping that one. Marvelous Mauves. Probably could get rid of this, but not going to. Then we have Baked Browns. Cute, keeping. I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these. Pretty cool. This is cute. This is cute. Loving it. Blushing Berries. Keeping. Snow Angels. Come on. All right. Not getting rid of those. All right. The Buxom palettes. So, stop. These are sick. These are sick. I love that. Oh my god, Buxom. What happened to Buxom? Where's Buxom? Where are they at? Do they still make these? These were the customizable ones. I thought the other palettes were customizable. So you could pull out the tray and pop your shadows in. So they pop out like this, right? So you buy these little singles. They are labeled and everything. Pop them in. And then slide it into the little palette. And I think this was actually pretty cute, pretty nicely done. They were very expensive to build, so I think that's why they didn't take off. But these were nice. So, not getting rid of anything here either. These are lashes and nails, so we're not gonna work on that. I already went through that, so we don't need to do that again. And here are some other nails, but I also have some of my OG palettes down here. So let me bring you down a bit. So over here we have a lot of my nails, so we're not touching those. These eyelashes need to go up top, but these palettes are what I wanted to take a look at. What am I keeping? Lorac. So these are their original Pro palettes. We have Pro Palette 1, Pro Palette 2, and then Pro Palette 3. And I feel like I am ready to let, am I? I think I am, yeah, I am. I'm ready to let these go. Pro Palette 3 can definitely go. Let me think about Pro Palette, yeah, Pro Palette 2 can go as well. Should I keep the original Pro Palette for memories? Maybe. I'm gonna hold on to the original one, so holding on to that. This KVD palette, why am I keeping this? It's not even that cute. This is the Saint and Sinners palette. there are some decent little shades in here, but I think it is time to, well, you hear me and my stupidness? Well, I don't know, because that kind of, you know what? The KVD shadows never truly went bad. Now you guys have me double guessing my 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟𝕟𝕜 palette. You know, I shouldn't have started swatching. These are still fire. Oh my god! Y'all, stop it! Now I'm taking back my 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟𝕟𝕜 palette. Oh my god! Look at this. These are still kind of good. You know what? Screw y'all. Screw y'all and what I thought I was gonna do. I'm gonna keep these palettes. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna keep them. I don't care. Fight me. Okay? Alright. Maybe we can get rid of the shade and light though. Because it was cute. Well, you know what? I am so mad at y'all. How come, for real though, let's discuss. How come these formulas are still popping right now? These are years and years and years old. Like, I'm not even kidding. These have got to be a good, let me check. You know what, let me check. When did 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟 come out? 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟 came out in 2015. 2015, okay? And Shade and Light was around like 2016. So these are old ass palettes, but they slap. Like, don't play with me. I would still use these. I don't care. I don't care. We're gonna have to just agree to disagree. We can fight if you want to. That's fine. Like, you know, knuckle up. We could do this. It's fine. I'm keeping that. Okay, I'm not doing as well as I thought I was gonna do. Okay, okay. Let's go. Let's go. Game of Thrones. We're not getting rid of this, okay? This is just, I mean, it's so sexy. It's so well done. These I'm not gonna use, but I mean, look at this was a moment, okay? This came out when the finale of Game of Thrones, which we will not discuss. What a disappointment. I'm so upset. But come on, shut up. I'm keeping that. Don't even with me. The Serpentina palette from Kat Von D. Why? It has Tina in the name. I'm keeping it just on that, okay? Don't, whatever, like I said. And this was the one that she did with the little jar of pigment. Y'all, no, I'm keeping it. I don't even know why, but it, yeah. And the metal matte palette, remember this? Like, it reads matte that way, and then it reads matte. Like, Kat Von D was hitting when she was hitting. So, what? The memories. I loved this palette so much. So much, okay? I'm keeping her. We're not talking about things anymore. This stone palette from Urban Decay. Am I ready to let her, ooh, hey boo, hey, no. You know what, just for that cotton candy looking ass shade, we're not gonna get rid of it, okay? We're not. I'm very mad at myself right now. I thought for sure I was gonna come into this drawer and just slay the game. I was gonna get rid of everything and not one thing. No, two things have gone. Like, give me some, the electric palette. Cut me some slack. I got rid of two palettes, okay? Moondust, where were you going? Well, Moondust can kind of go though. Moondust can kind of go because I have Moondust singles. Moondust? Wait! Moondust, no, we're not getting rid of Moondust either. Cut me some slack, please. Thank you so much. Moondust kind of hits. Okay, Smoked. A zipper, okay? Why would I get rid of this? The only thing I'm mad at is that I don't have the pencil that was in here. No, Smoked is being kept, okay? It's being kept. Urban Decay, let me tell you something about Urban Decay. Urban Decay back in the day was doing it. Before they got bought out, they were doing it. They were killing the game. And they were one of those brands that I absolutely was in love with. Kind of like Kat Von D, to be honest. Kat Von D was hitting as well. So it's like, I'm keeping them. And they're like in this bottom drawer, like out of the way, no one cares. So I'm keeping them. You know what? And then the Spectrum palette. I told everybody and their mama to get this. Was this the Spectrum one that I told everybody to get? Or was this one? This is, which one is this one? I forget which one this was. Was this a Vice palette? This one can probably go. This one can probably go. But look at the packaging. Y'all remember when Urban Decay did these palettes? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Who's gonna have these in their collection? Who? Me. So we're keeping those as well. Like, again, we can fight if you want to. And then the pièce de résistance, the Alice Through the Looking Glass palette. Y'all, I bought this at the makeup show in New York when it first launched, and I regret nothing. First of all, okay, you open it up. Okay, this is when Urban Decay was doing these things. There is a little butterfly in here that does some stuff, okay? The butterfly wings flap a little bit, okay? They're kind of wonky right now, but, okay? First of all, okay? And then you pull out. That's what he said, and boom. Looks 3D. It's just black and white, giving that illusion, like, come on! Like, you think I should get rid of this? You're rude. You're absolutely rude, and it's outrageous to have you watching my video. I think we need to have a discussion about how evil you are, okay? Alright, so we're going to keep all of these, okay? So I am going to look at the mess I'm making. I'm creating a mess. This is why I wanted to get rid of things, but we decided in this video that we're not going to. So I need somewhere to fit this 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟 palette because it's big and just awkward, so it doesn't quite fit anywhere. I'm going to put the Pro palette and the Shade and Light in the middle set of drawers. Should I put 𝕊𝕦𝕡𝕟 back into the bottom drawer over there? Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. So that's it for this drawer set. There's not much going on. Why did I take out Smoke? You better put Smoke back. Stop playing games with it. Alright, so this is just going to be my collection drawer and some nails. Alright, so she good. Alright, let's move over to the other drawer and wrap up this declutter. Alright, so here we are on this last set of drawers, and we have face products. We have blushes, highlighters, and the works. And I feel like I did go through these already. Let's just double check for the hell of it. So I have matte blushes on this side. I feel like I can get rid of a lot of these matte blushes. Prism, I can get rid of. What a fancy. This feels dry as hell and it's light, so getting rid of that. Modern Mandarin, it feels very light as well. The sun is gonna blur out. Well, it's kind of okay, but am I ever gonna use it? No, I'm not. Stop lying to yourself, Tina. Talon Glow is an extra dimension skin finish. It just fell all the way out. Oh my god. Wow. So it's on this little baked pan. Okay. You fell out. Are you telling me to let you go? Because I don't want to. That glow is pretty. I'm going to keep you even though you just betrayed my trust. Oh my. Is a bright pink. And I'm going to keep that one. This is a mineralized blush. This is Flirting with Danger. I feel like that just looks a little bit... what do you guys think? Does that look a little bit too... No, we're going to keep it. Then we have Petal Power, which I know was sexy. Let's see, Petal Power, what you got? What you got, little mama? Let me think about that one. This is Lovejoy. Everybody spoke about Lovejoy like it was the second coming, and I didn't feel the vibe. So I'm gonna let Lovejoy go. Warm Soul, another one that everybody spoke highly about. I don't know that I felt the love either for this one. So we're gonna let this one go as well. Happy Together, this is a duo. Back when Mac used to do these duos. It's cute, you know. It's cute, but it's a little bit too icy, so we're gonna let that one go. If I'm honest, I didn't expect to get rid of anything on this side, so I'm actually pretty happy with what's happening right now. Life's a Picnic is a bright pink. I feel like that is just too bright for me. And do I prefer that over Oh My? No, I prefer Oh My, so I'm gonna get rid of Life's a Picnic. And then we have Let's Be Friends, which is this bright, like magenta pink. I'm gonna keep that one. Let's keep that one. Then we have Betty Luminizer, which was one of those go-to highlighters from the Balm. Keeping that. We have Tarte Exposed Highlighter. So they have the blush, but they also have this highlighter. I feel like it's cute, but it's a little bit too icy for my preferences. So I feel like I can let that one go now. We have these MAC, are these Star Wars? Was it Star Wars or Star Trek? Y'all tell me, y'all know better than me. I'm not getting rid of it. My Skin Finish in Petticoat, not getting rid of. And then this Laura Geller blush. This is one of those marbled blushes. And it slaps, so I will keep that one. Alright, that was better than I expected. I really did not anticipate getting rid of any of these. So that's actually a pretty good start. I'm happy with that so far. Alright, moving on to these guys. Alright, so we have this face powder from Chantecaille. It is really, really beautiful, but really, it's so pretty though. I'm gonna hold on to it for just a little bit. This Bobbi Brown mini shimmer brick. Remember when shimmer bricks were all the rage? This shimmer brick, yeah, that I can, you know what, I'm gonna put that in my face drawer as well because that's cute. What else do we have? Becca, these Becca blushes. Okay, we can definitely go through some of these. This is Foxglove. This pink is not for me. We're gonna get rid of it. Then we have Snapdragon, which I think was my favorite one. And this is pretty cute, but I'm feeling like I can let it go. Yeah, I can let this go. Then we have Dahlia, which I think I can definitely let go. That color, no, not for me. Then we have Camellia. Yeah, that pink, I'm not even gonna swatch it. And Dark Golden. Oh, this was one of their sculpting powders. That was actually... It was a pretty good bronzer type of shade that could also be used for contour. I'm going to put that in my face products. I know you're probably like, why? I don't know. I want to. I want to. What are you going to do? What are we doing? Like, I'm already getting rid of a lot. Like, let me have things. Then we have Hyacinth. Ooh, okay. So Hyacinth, this was one of the mineral blushes. That is cute, but not my shade, so no. This one is Songbird. I think Songbird was one of my favorites too. So I'll keep Songbird. It's getting sticky, ew. Then we have Blush to Copper. This was kind of fire too, so I'll keep that one as well. And we have Lantana. yeah, we're keeping Lantana. Like, stop playing with yourself. So we'll keep those 3. And this Hourglass blush. I'd gotten rid of all of my other Hourglass blushes because they were just too light. And this is the only one I kept because it was a little bit richer than all the rest. So, you know, I'll keep that one as well. All right, let's shift this little divider. Now we have all these Laura Geller and Sephora blushes. All right, move fast, move fast. Next, we have this pink blush that looks absurdly bright. Oh my God, open. What kind of foolishness is this? I will get rid of it just based on the fact that I can't even open it. Like how it open. Look pan this now. Oh, it's open. Lord have mercy. It's okay. Whew, child. So it's this bright, bright, bright pink. Can you even see how bright that is? It's a very bright, not gonna use that. Stop lying to yourself. This orange though is cute. It's a cute little moment. That is cute. Okay, I'm gonna keep this little NYX orange blush. That is in the shade Double Dare. That is cute. And then this red one is Crimson. Listen, NYX does some good stuff sometimes. That Crimson is fire. I will keep it. Laura Geller, we're not getting rid of these highlighters. We have Gilded Honey and Ballerina. Laura Geller was a moment as well. And I don't think I'm getting rid of any of these except Rosewater wasn't that good. All right, Rosewater I'll get rid of. And then even Plum Berry was maybe a little bit too rich. Yeah, like that kind of blush I don't wear, so I can get rid of that. But the other ones we'll keep. This highlighter, Diamond Dust. I know she came out with this after. My light, let me see if I can adjust my light just a bit. Does that make a difference? I think just a little bit. So I'll keep that one around. The Sephora blushes. All right. The colorful blushes. Gonna keep this one. Oh my gosh. This bright pink. I feel like I'm keeping all of these unless I see a shade that jumps out as a no. Like this one here, which is Hysterical. That one we can get rid of. Black Up. I'm gonna keep my Black Up blushes as well. I don't even know if Black Up is still a brand. Like, are they still around? Not too sure, but let's keep those products and move over to these. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna get rid of because these are like my limited edition skin finishes from MAC when I used to like be a big collector. So, Show Gold. It's pretty, but I can let it go. This one here was just a weird one, so I'm gonna keep it otherworldly. Then we have the Naturally Enhanced Mineralized Skin Finishes. So this is a skin finish, but it's a natural one. I think this is way too deep anyway, so I'll get rid of that. We have this one. This is Sunnyside. These were supposed to be like brightening powders, face powders, bronzers, whatever you wanted to use them for. I don't know that I care, so get rid of that too. Then we have Perfectly Lit. This one I think was a little bit more on the shimmery side. I don't like that one either. I'll get rid of it. MAC, this is My Paradise. Never touched it. It was from that Surf collection. Surf Baby? Was that the collection? Look at the, what? Cute, not getting rid of it. This is the Extra Dimension bronzer from, I don't have another one of these, right? I think I just kept this one for this specific packaging with like the bubbles on it, keeping it. Then we have a Cheeky Bronze Mineralized Skin Finish. I don't know that I need to keep, yeah, that's cute. I'll keep this one. Then we have Makeup Revolution, the matte blush. Okay, so these blushes were actually really good. I'm going to keep them. I'll put them over here with the other blushes. These Moira blushes, also pretty cute. This pink is not for me though, so we're gonna let that one go and keep the orange. When I tell you, y'all are getting more out of me on this side of the fence than I expected. I didn't expect to get rid of anything. Not getting rid of this. This is Shaft of Gold. Like, look at this blue packaging. Shut up. Hello Kitty, OG. Wonder Woman. Stop it. You want to see it? Let me show you. Wonder Woman. That was some duo of some sort. Don't care. And then the Hello Kitty one was like a, like, what am I doing, right? But I'm keeping it for the packaging. And then this, y'all remember this brand? Do y'all remember this brand? No, you don't? This is a Rock Republic, okay? This is a denim brand. They make jeans, right? And they had done a collection with eyeshadows and blushes and the works. Obviously, nothing is gonna come off, but like, come on, memories. Who remembers this brand? Tell me in the comments below. So I'm keeping all of these limited edition products. The only one I'll probably for sure use is this one, which is Shaft of Gold, which is stunning. Like, come on, okay? So we're keeping all of these, and that means I can move these other ones over. We have a mineralized skin finish in Comfort. This is a bronzer of sorts. Not like too big a deal. We have one of the original blush ombres. This was Ripe Peach. Y'all remember the listen, people went crazy for these blushes, so much so that they did a relaunch. So I have that, as well as this one from, which one was this one? Vera collaboration. So this is an artist. I'm keeping that. And then the final one here is Beam and Blush, which I think I can maybe not at all. I was gonna maybe get rid of it, but that is stunning. We're gonna keep her. Thank you so much for participating in that little event. All right, I don't have the energy to go through the LYS products, but these are the cream blushes. I have the majority of the shades. Did a video. These are the face powders. And I also have the bronzers. So yeah, not gonna touch these right now at all. But these are all my LYS products. So, woo, ooh, child, just be aware. I have them over here, and one day I need to go through them and like put them in my rotation. So what I do is I have products, new products that I'm trying to, products that I love that I have in front of me on my vanity, and these are like my backup products. So I need to go through them and like pull products in that I want to like test out and stuff, or like add to my rotation. Let me pull these MAC products over. So this is Lightscapade. Not get rid of that. That is like an OG. This one is Porcelain Pink. Not getting rid of that. Then we have some of the Double Dimension products. We have another skin finish in Refined. We're gonna keep these over here. Alright? Alright, that works. Let's look at these blushes. So we have the Kaleidos blushes. Dream Walk, Sunburst. So I'm gonna get rid of Dream Walk. I'm just not gonna use that shade. We have an Exposed Tarte blush. That's just a brand new one. We have this Benefit blush in California. Keeping that. We have my two In-Stain blushes from The Balm. We have a Too Faced Papa Don't Peach. Cute. Keeping her. This Givenchy powder. Why do I have this? Like, what is it doing? What am I doing with it? Absolutely nothing. But low-key, it's fire. Like, it's giving me a little bit of a... I'm going to put it in my face drawer along with these other products that I have over here. And what is this one? Oh, a Tom Ford blush. The only one I ever bought because they're really expensive. My NARS blushes that I love, and what is this? This is Hot Sand, isn't it? Yep. This is too damn loud, but I'm keeping it. This is Luster, which I think is just a, well, Let's see if I want to keep luster, because it was just a simple little, it's a simple little blush. I'm not keeping it. Then we have Taj Mahal. Lord God, Taj Mahal broke Cutthroat. Lord of God, Taj Mahal have to go. It broke. Look at you. Look at you. Taj Mahal said, girl, I'm tired. I'm leaving. Even if you don't want to get rid of me. Alright, bye. You sticky anyway. Then we have Amore, which I used to love. I have not used this in years. But it low-key slaps. I'm going to put it in my top drawers. And we have Liberté, which also kind of slaps. You know what, NARS? You're going to go up top. We're going to keep those two shades up top. And Hot Sand will just hang out right here. Alright, let's go over to this final side. And I don't know what I have over here. Alright, so this is an OG MAC collection. Do you guys remember this collection? I think it was called Tartan Tail, if I'm not mistaken. And they had these little plaid designs. So this is the blush kit. I'm keeping that for memories. Then we have NARS. This, what is this? This is a bronzer. I don't think we need to keep this. It's, well, it's not bad. I'm gonna put it right here. Let me move these over. Yeah, let me just put it right there. And then we have, yeah, this one I can get rid of. All right, so we'll get rid of that one. What else do we have? This Victoria Beckham and Estee Lauder highlighter. We're gonna keep it. It's in the shade Modern Mercury. It's pretty, right? It's pretty, so let's keep her. Then we have another Estee Lauder. Oh, y'all, like, look at this Cobra print. Stop it. This was Topaz Chameleon. I guess it's a chameleon print. Bobbi Brown. These were like hits, but I don't want both of them. So this one is Telluride. I don't know that this works on my, well, yeah, it kind of does. All right, fine. Whatever, Bobby. We'll keep you two together then. And then we have the Laura Mercier one. Come on, like, can we discuss? We're keeping, and you want to see the other one. I'm sure you do. Okay, we're gonna keep them. I had all 4 of them before, but I got rid of the other 2. This Laura Geller powder. It's just pretty, but like, why am I keeping it? That will never work for me. Should I get rid of it? Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it because I'm never gonna use it. This Bare Minerals, the Shine In Moment. Y'all remember when Bare Minerals was doing something? They ain't doing nothing now, but that was a cute little moment. I'm gonna keep her for the moment. And then Becca, this is Own Your Own Light. This was really cute. I think this was a collaboration shade. Laura Geller again. What is this? Is this a bronzer? Because if it is, yeah, we can get rid of this so fast. Yeah, we can get rid of that. Milk Makeup. This highlighter. This, it's pretty, but I think it's turned, so get rid of that. Pure and Barbie. This was really cute. We're keeping her. Black Up, Sephora. Let me see these Black Up powders. Yeah, Sublime Light powders. We're going to keep those. The Golden Hour from Sephora. This is, like, Sephora be hitting sometimes. This was really nice. All right, let me put those there. This Sculpt-In Duo from Makeup Forever. I'm keeping that. I got rid of the other one from before. And then I have this Give Me Glow. This was like all the rage when people love blind and highlighters, but what the hell would I be doing with that? Let me get rid of it. Makeup Forever. What is this? This is another fusion shade. Let me see. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, so don't I have 2? So I'm gonna get rid of this light one and keep the other 2. I mean the other one. And then I have these by Terry powders. These are face palettes. No, this is an eyeshadow. This is an eyeshadow palette. What are you doing over here? I'm gonna put this up top. This is cute. I'm gonna put it up top. I haven't used it. And then this should be a face palette. Yeah, with their highlighter and like face powders. I'm gonna put these up top. I'm gonna put those, like, I didn't even know. Good thing I decided to go through my products. Jesus. So that's it for this drawer here. All right, let's move it on down. I don't know what's in the rest of these. I think, oh, okay. All right, so, I don't know where to start. All right, let's go over here. Let's figure it out, because this is kind of a junk drawer. But let's work on it. So we have the Fenty products over here. These are their highlighter duos. I think for the most part, I'm going to keep all of these. Yeah. Let me see if I have room in this. Yeah, I can move some of these products up here. So I'll move the Fenty ones. I have to go through them first because, again, I just can't, okay? Fenty, we're gonna move. This CoverGirl blush is like, it's heat. Like, come on. I am going to move it up top as well so it can be with me. Melt, this is a highlighter duo from that B collection. Let's move that up top. Then I have some lip bar products that I was supposed to do a review on. So I'll keep these here. We have some Colored Rain highlighters, but I don't know. Stop. I was about to cuss this out, but can we even? I'm gonna keep that. Then we have, this is one of their bronzers. Slaps. Okay, Colored Rain coming through. Okay, that one is okay as well. Then we have this one. This one looks a little, is it too dark and too red? I feel like this is too dark and too red, so let's get rid of that. Jouer. Slaps, okay. Melt again. These were the digital highlighters, I think. Anastasia Beverly Hills. Remember when they did these? These are their illuminators. I kept one of them. This flower design from Smashbox and Vlada. Keeping that. And then Makeup by Mario. What is this? I did not know I even had this. This is like, no, it's too dark. It's too dark, too orange. I can get rid of that. Y'all, I am down here on my knees, not in the most comfortable position. I am hating life right now. Hold on. Let me move these up. Alright, back to this drawer here. Let me see if I can get a little bit more comfortable. Okay, so let me get this divider out, and we have the blush and bronzer trios, or were they duos, from Juvia's Place. I am going to keep these right where they are. Then we had the contour palette from Kaleidos. So they've redone this formulation, and now they have different palettes. So I am going to get rid of these because it doesn't make any sense I have them. So I'll get rid of that. We had the Lo-Fi blushers. I don't know that they make these anymore. So I am going to get rid of these. We have these blushes from Odin's Eye, and I think I also have some highlighters. Let's see. That is cute. Keeping that. This flower blusher, no, I'm getting rid of that. That doesn't even really work for me. Their blushes weren't my favorite, so I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm gonna stop lying to myself. None of their blushes really, like, called my name. Like, none of them were really stellar. So I'm just, ooh, and that one broke in the drawer. That's fantastic. That's fun. Even more reason for you to go. This is one of the highlighters. I don't use these color highlighters, but I like having these around because they're pretty. So I'll keep these. I have this Bella blush from Juvia's Place. I'm gonna put this, actually, you know what, I don't think they make this anymore. I'm gonna get rid of it as well. They have this Heroin highlighter. It's really cute. I'm gonna keep it just to keep it, but I don't really see myself using it. Then we have these Lancome highlighters. These were pretty, so why are they down here? Let me move these up a little bit more, but first let me see if I can get rid of this blush powder that broke. Oh my god, this is a mess. This is an absolute mess. Alright, so I'm going to move these up top. This Makeup Geek Foolishness, I'm keeping this just because it once was a brand. Memories. And we'll leave this as is. I have my Melt Cosmetics singles here in a stack. So I'm going to leave these right here, okay? Just like so. We're gonna leave them over here. And then I have some extra products that I will just keep in this drawer here. Y'all, I have a Tamagotchi. Stop it. So I think these are just empty palettes. This is empty, right? Yeah, it's empty. So I'm going to leave these over here. These were my working eyeshadows for my collaboration. So I'm going to leave these here. Put a couple of my other empty palettes over here. So these are empty palettes in case I need one. And I will, let me just put these at the bottom and leave these as so. Okay, that's it. And then other than that, I have my singles from MAC. These are all my pigments. Oh, I have my eyeshadow palettes also. Oh yeah, these are the smaller eyeshadow palettes from Odin's Eye and also from Kaleidos Makeup. Do you guys remember these? So let's go through them. Kaleidos, I'm keeping all of the Kaleidos small palettes. Can I put them somewhere else? Where else can they go? I feel like they're too out of sight, out of mind over here. So I want to put them somewhere. I don't know where to put them. Let me put them in the drawer up here. They're still going to kind of be out of sight, but not as much as if they were in this drawer because I don't really use this drawer anymore. I don't pull things out, so I feel like I should at least put them at a higher level. So let me put them here in this drawer with my backups. So let's go through them quickly. Yeah, I'm not getting rid of any of them. Look how pretty this is. Stop it. So let's put them all over here. And then I also have my Odin's Eye little palettes as well. I like these, so I'm gonna, let me just look at them. Yeah, I'm gonna keep all of these. They're still in their sleeves. They don't need to be in the sleeves. These are from the Nord's collection. And I prefer these over like the bigger palette. This is the 𝕊𝕣 2 versions. So I'm gonna keep these right here. All right, so that's it. Down here, pigments, and down here, some backups and nail products. So that doesn't need to be invaded, and we're done. So let's see, what did we get rid of over here? Let's count them. So 3, 5, 8, Alright, so I got rid of 40 face products right here, and that feels pretty good. So I had 36 eyeshadow palettes, which I took one from, so that was 35, and then we have 40. So I got rid of 75 products. I am pretty proud of myself with that. And there are a few more products up top that I can get rid of, but I've gone through these acrylic drawers and I don't think that there's too much, but I'll add a couple more. Maybe we can do a solid 80 in this declutter and then revisit my drawers up top in another video. So I'm going to get rid of this Beauty Blender loose powder. It's not my favorite. I don't love it. I also think I might get rid of the Pat McGrath loose powder. This one is shade medium, but you see how orange it is? Like, I don't see how this is going to work for me. I don't love it, so I'm going to get rid of this as well. So maybe 3 more. Let's see. This Makeup Forever HD powder. Look how light it is. Get rid of that. All right. Should we do 2 more? 2 more for the road? Yeah, let me see what else I can get rid of. Those are lip products, eyeshadow palettes, blushes. Let me see what's going on this side. Honestly, truly, I can get rid of these putty blushes from e.l.f. This is the shade Bali. I do not like the putty products from e.l.f. at all. So I'm going to get rid of that one. And then this Ritual Defy cream product. It is stiff and dry and an ugly color. So we're going to get rid of that. That will make a cool 80 products that we got rid of, which I think is a pretty good start. And like I said, the majority of the products in these acrylic drawers up here, which you guys have seen in my background, I've already gone through the majority of them. These are top tier products that I keep in the acrylics and products that I'm definitely not getting rid of. I just realized it is more than 80 because we also got rid of some palettes. So we got rid of these palettes over there. So 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 89. We need one more to make it a cool 90. Hold on now. I feel like I want to make it 100 now. You guys, why are you doing this to me? I feel like I am so close to 100 that I want to go through some more. So let me look in this drawer here, which has some face products and highlighters. So this is the Fenty Bronzer Keepin' Skin Finish Too Faced Chocolate Bronzer. This one I feel like I can get rid of because it's too light for my skin. So 90, 10 more for 100. Ooh, I'm not getting rid of this. No. This is from Charlotte Tilbury Too Faced. No. Betty Luminizer, Mary Luminizer, no. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Okay, Odin's Eye. They have their new blushes. So I went through these and got rid of the shades that I am definitely not going to wear. And I feel like I can go a little bit deeper. Oh my god, but I want to keep these just because. So, okay, I'm going to leave those alone. Yeah, I'm going to leave. Should I leave them alone? Leave them alone, please. Leave them alone. Yeah, I'm going to need to leave those alone because I actually do like them. Let's look at the blushes, though. Maybe I can get rid of 1 or 2 of the blush shades. No, that's so pretty. Gosh darn it. Alright, let me leave those alone because I don't see myself getting rid of those. These are my glitters, not getting rid of those. Cream products. Alright, let's see. Maybe some cream products over here. Some Sydney Grace cream eyeshadows. These are old, so I think I should get rid of a lot of these. So I have some from when they were Feather River Body. So I think automatically anything that's Feather River Body can go, because that was years and years ago they renamed. So that's Feather River. That's Feather. These are Feather. So we did it. These are 12 cream eyeshadows that really need to go because they all say Feather River Body, which we know are years and years old. So that pushes me over the 100 mark, and I am pretty happy with that. I think I can also let go of these House Labs products. So we have this pink one I didn't like. So this is one of their cream products. The pink and the gold I can get rid of. And then I have this Kaja product as well. I can get rid of these cream products. I'm going to keep all my Danessa Myricks Color Effects shades. I really like those. Another Kaja I can let go. This 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕒 is pretty new. So I think, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay, there we go. I made it to 100. I feel very happy with that. So you can tell past me that we did pretty well. We got rid of over 100 products. We did some organizing, and I am very happy with the results. So yeah, let's go ahead and finish up the video. All right, guys. How did I do? How did it go? And I'm genuinely asking you this because I have no idea what I've gotten rid of, because I am filming the intro and outro before I actually do the declutter. So whatever I got rid of is as much a surprise to me as it is to you guys. I hope I did a pretty good job. I have an idea of the products that I want to get rid of. I know there's some really old items in my collection that I've been itching to get rid of, because I haven't even opened them in years, so why am I holding on to them? I'll never use them for reference. Like, they're so outdated, no one cares, just get rid of them. So that is the aim in my mind. And like, the products that I'm really focused on are in front of me, so I can definitely get rid of quite a few products from behind me. So hopefully I did a decent job. I know it was disorganized and there was no rhyme or reason to it. I just hope I got rid of products that just made no sense to be in my collection anymore. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I will go ahead and leave links to my Instagram and Twitter where you can follow me along. And until my next video, which will be very soon, I'll talk to you. Bye, guys.